Dear children, in continuous of the previous classes, the third law of motion, I have given the statement of the third law of motion. Now the experimental verification of third law of motion. For the experimental verification, we take two spring balance. Both balances are connected to each other. The fixed end of the balance B is attached with the rigid support like the wall. When a force is applied through the free end of the spring balance A, it is observed that both the spring balance show the same reading on their scales. It means that the force exerted by spring balance A on balance B is equal but opposite directions to the exerted force by the balance B on the balance A. The force which balance A exerts on the balance B is called action, and the force of balance B on balance A is called the reaction. So this gives us the alternative statement that third law of motion, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Now some examples of the Newton's third law of motion. First example is the recalling of gun. When a bullet is fired from a gun, force is exerted on the bullet and the bullet accelerates in the forward direction, that is action. According to Newton's third law of motion, an equal and opposite force is exerted on the gun, that is called reaction. The gun recoils, that the gun moves backward through a small distance due to its high mass giving jerk to the shoulder of the gunman. Next example, we can take man and boats. When a man jump out of boat to the bank of river, the boat moves backward. The boat moves backward. See the figure number 9.12. Moves backward because when man step out of the boat, he prays the boat in backward direction, means action of the force on the boat. As a result, the boat exerts a reaction force on the man in forward direction, which enables him to move forward. As the boat is floating on river, it moves backward. So like this, numbers of example in our day-to-day life, for the third law of motion. For walking a man, motion of the rocket and jet plane, the case of the hose pipe, and the swimming also. So in case of the hose pipe, to put out fire, the fireman direct the powerful stream of water on fire from a hose pipe. As the water rushes out at a great speed from the hose pipe in the forward direction, the hose pipe tends to move backwards due to an equal force of reaction. That's why the firemen have to hold the hose pipe strongly. This is the prominent questions This question is your NCERT in text also, है ना. So listen again this. It is difficult for firemen to hold a hose pipe strongly. Reason behind it that to put out fire, the firemen direct a powerful stream of water on fire from a hose pipe. As the water rushes out at the great speed from the hose pipe in the forward direction, the hose pipe tends to move backwards due to the equal force of reaction. That's why the firemen have to hold the hose pipe strongly. After that, our next topic is law of conservation of momentum. Law of conservation of momentum. So, law of conservation of momentum state that the total momentum of a system of body remains constant if no external force no external unbalanced force act on the system. Got it? Definitions is there or statement you can say. Law of conservation of momentum. Listen again. The total momentum of a system of a body remains constant if no net external unbalanced force act on the system. Clear? Then there is a proof of the law of conservation of momentum. See the figure number 9.14 of the NCERT and page number 123 you can see. Suppose two objects or two balls A and B of mass MA and MB are traveling in a same direction along a straight line at different velocity UA and UB respectively. It means the velocity of ball A is UA, velocity of ball B is UB, and there are no other external unbalanced force acting on them. Consider UA greater than UB. अगर बॉल ए की वेलोसिटी बी से ज़्यादा होगा तो ए क्या करेगा, बी को हिट करेगा, है ना. इट मीन्स ड्यूरिंग द कॉलिजन which lasts for a time t, the ball A exert a force FAB on ball B and ball B also exert a force FBA on ball A. Suppose BA and BB are the velocity of the two balls A and B after collision. So there are the three figures here. First figure is before collision, second figure is at the time of collision, and third figure is after the collision. Figure number 9.14. Now a ball before and after collision are momentum before collision MAUA and MAVA, means the momentum of ball A before and after collision. Before collision momentum MAUA and after collision MAVA. The rate of change of momentum of FAB means action, that is equal to MA in bracket VA minus UA by T. Similarly, rate of change of momentum in ball B FBA will be MB equal to MB in bracket VB minus UB by VB minus UB by T. According to third law of motion, the FAB exerted by ball A on ball B FBA are equal, means FAB equal to minus FBA. By putting the value of FAB and FBA, we get MA in bracket V minus VA minus UA by T equal to minus MB in bracket VB minus UB by T. T will be cancelled. So by opening the bracket, MAUA plus MBUB equal to MAVA plus MBVB. It means the total momentum before collision is equal to the total momentum after collision. So this is the proof of the law of conservation of momentum. Now there are some numericals which will be discussed later on, and with the proof of momentum, the theoretical portion of this chapter is finished now, and the numerical and other question will be discussed later on.